All right. It's the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA. It is Friday, the Lashawan Qadash class, where we get into our native tongue. Interestingly enough, Lashawan is tongue, Qadash is holy. Put that together, it is the holy tongue. We're going to start off the class like we always start off every class with the Hebrew alphabet. Repeat after me. Ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ha, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, p, tza, qua, ra, sh, and the. All right, we're gonna move the camera back over to the board. Zoom in a little bit for you guys. All right, so we are back. All right, like we never left. Okay, so we are going to continue in our series of informal greetings, call and response. All right, so do we're gonna add a couple of new ones to the group that we've already done. And we're going to also use some new words that mean some of the same things that we used last time. Okay. All right. So, all right, I'm going to do, let's do it like this. Let's put, like we did last time, question and response. All right. And so the most important thing about learning Hebrew, like I said in the conversation before class, is repetition. You have to see words or phrases over and over again, get used to them and comfortable with them. And before that, you'll be saying it like you're brushing your teeth. All right. So we're going to do, all right. So we had, let's see, the phrases that we started off with. Okay. Of course, we had shalom. All right. So I'm going to build up the vocabulary that we already had. Start. Whoa, why is that wet? Use that. Shalom. All right. We had Ak. And then where's my, I'll do my red marker. I just had you. Oh, here we go. All right. So we have Shalom, Akwa. Just bear with me. I'm putting back on the board all of our phrases that we went over last class to make this a little bit easier when we start with the first phrase. Okay, we have dumb. And tapa. All right, we're going to start off with our first informal greeting. All right, so we're going to pick up where we left off. All right, so our first informal greeting is Ma, all right, which we already know from the previous class. Let's see, and Korah. All right, so we have Ma Korah. All right, so we know from the previous class that Ma. All right, it's another marker that doesn't work. All right, so we know that Ma means what? Where's the large one? Oh, it's up here. All right, so we know that Ma means what? And Korah means happening. All right. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Mic check. Hold on. Check, 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 check. Check. Check, check, check. All right, I'm just gonna talk real loud with this mic over here. All right, so we have Makura, right? So informal greeting, just like you're saying hello. Makura is the Hebrew version of like saying what's up, right? So like what's happening. All right. So you know from our group of words that we already have, so we know shalom, peace, right? Ak, his brother, all right, and we know why, Akwa, his sister, all right, Dom, his blood, all right, and Tapa, all right, is family. one way of saying family. All right. So we're going to add a new word for family. All right, and that word is mashpaka. All right, so just to show you how quick we can build up a sentence. All right, so we know just like we've always started off. So, all right, so we have shalom, which is peace. Shalom, makara. You know what I'm saying? Peace, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? You can say shalom, makara. You know what I'm saying? Peace, what's happening, brother? Or makara. You know what I'm saying? What's happening, brother? Same thing. Makara, akawat. What's happening, sister? Or my personal favorite, Dom. Makara, Dom. You know what I'm saying? What's happening, blood? Or what's up, blood? You know what I'm saying? So you have two versions of how you can say family. You have Makarat Pa, which is one version of saying family. Another word for family is Mashpaka, Makarat, Mashpaka. You know what I'm saying? So Tapa is cool, but like Mashpaka for me, like it just kind of just rolls off the tongue. So Makarat, Mashpaka, it also kind of rhymes. You know what I'm saying? So like me, you know, being a linguist person, a person that makes music, an artist, you know, I'm kind of partial to rhyming. So Makara, Mashpaka, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of rhymes, it kind of goes together. All right. So of course, if you have a question, all right, you have a response. All right. So remember, we had our set responses. All right. So we have all right. So we have our set responses. All right. So let's go with since we're talking about. All right. So we have. All right. So we have our set responses that we have, and we're adding a new one. All right. So our question is Makara, what's happening? Right. You can address who you want to, brother, sister, blood, family. All right. So from our last class, remember that Anya is I, right? As in me, first person. All right. Next, all right, I'm adding a new one to the bunch. Anak Nawa, right? Anak Nawa is we, right? Okay. All right. So we have, you can either respond saying Anya Tawa, which is I'm good. All right. So we know Tawa from our last class is good. All right. I can either say Anya La'atawa, because we know from the last class that La'a is no. Right? So Anya La'atawa is I no good. All right. And then the last one, Palas, which means balance. All right. Uh, which is basically your way of saying I'm okay. So you would say Anya Palas. All right. Same thing, right? If I'm in a group setting, right? Group setting, we would say Anak Nawa, all right? We can also look at our suffixes. We know that Nawa is our, right? Speaking for a group, all right? So the same thing, you would say Anak Nawa Tawa, we are good, right? Or Anak Nawa La'a Tawa, we are not good. Or Anak Nawa Palas, basically we saying we straight, you know what I'm saying? Or we're okay. All right. So that is our first call and response. So remember, you can use any of these words to set it up. All right. So remember, it can be Shalom Makara. You know what I'm saying? Peace, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? Or Shalom Makara, Dom. Peace, what's happening, blood? Or Shalom Makara Ak, or Shalom Makara Akawa. Peace, what's happening, brother? What's happening, sister? Or Shalom Makara Mashmaka, or Shalom Makara Tifa, right? Peace, what's happening, family? What's happening, fam? You know what I'm saying? You have two different ways that you can say family, all right? Okay? And then also, you can, instead of saying Anya, you can make it in form of both ways. You know what I'm saying? You can say bomb Anya Suwa, blood, good. Or Mashpaka Anya Suwa, fail, good. Instead of saying Anya Suwa, Mashpaka, right? To make it completely informal, right? So you can do a motion by adding these things on both sides, right? Okay? So take a picture of this for your record, so you can make sure, based off of what your notes have, in case you're missing something, you can get what's on the board. If you're online, you can screenshot it, or my favorite saying, be kind and rewind. All right. Check, 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 check. There we go. Somebody says the volume's too low. There we go. All right. So make sure you go ahead and screenshot this, and we'll go ahead and move on to the next informal greeting. Give you a quick second to do that. All right. All right. to the sentence. All right. We are going to add on to the sentence that we already have. All right. So another informal greeting. This is something that is straight from the Bible. All right. So the first word that we have is dumb. All right. So we already know what dumb means because it's one of our words that we have that we say up here that we use to build our sentences. So we have dumb, which means blood. All right. But then we have hadam, right? So remember, in Hebrew, you want to be able to establish the root word, right? Because if you were to go and look up Hadam, whether it's in your Strong's Concordance, whether it's in two-letter lookup, you would not be able to find Hadam because Hadam is a conjugation of the word dam, right? So we know that the root word is dumb, so we're going to put a line there. So that means that ha, according to our board up here, is a prefix. All right, ha is the. All right, we know that dumb is blood. All right, all right. And then we have uh, shalaya. All right. personal or keep down. Personal or private. All right. Okay. So, oh, that's wrong. That is wit. All right. So then we have Shalayah, all right, which is a conjugation of three two prefixes and a suffix. All right. So we know that, hey, get down before you burn yourself, crazy. Go on. You just made a mess. All right. So all right, means whom, which, or pertaining to. All right. So in this case, is whom. All right. La is two or four. In this case, it's going to be four. And then Yah as a suffix is my. All right. So blood, whom or for whom is my blood. So blood of my blood. All right. So you can start off by saying shalom, because we know shalom is peace. All right. So shalom, dam hadam, shalayah, peace, blood of my blood. Makara, mushpaka. What's happening, family? Right. So we just put together a whole stanza. All right. Peace, shalom, dam hadam, shalayah. Peace, blood of my blood. All right. Makara, mushpaka. What's happening, family? All right. So, and then from our previous stanza that we have, we can say, anya, you can say, anya tuwa, blood, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? You can say, mashpaka anya tuwa, fam, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Or you can say, ak or akwat anya tuwa, I'm good. But if somebody greets you with shalom, dam hadam, shalayah, that's a very personal greeting, right? That greeting is it's like, you know, like we came up together, like you're like my close family, like my loved one, someone that I care for. So, I mean, you can say ak or akawaz, that's cool because that person is more than likely your brother or your sister, but you want to make it more personable. So I would personally use what was previously used, dam, which is blood, tapa, or mashpaka, which both means family, right? So same thing using a nak nawah. You can say mashpaka nak nawah tawa, right? Fam, we good. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you speaking for a group. Like if someone said shalom dam hadam shalayah, speaking to a group of family. You know what I'm saying? Like say for instance, like when I'm starting class, I'd be like, it's the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA, Shalom, Dam Hadam, Shalayah. You know what I'm saying? Peace, blood of my blood. Speaking to the class. This is my family. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, Makara, Mashpakayim. You know what I'm saying? Mashpaka, Mashpaka or Tapa, right, is fam, kind of like family talking to like one person. But if I say Mashpakayim or Tapayim, right, I'm talking about to a group of people, all right, because we know that Yum makes something plural, right? And then we can still use are same responses, right? So the reason why I keep using, Shalom, Ak, Akwa, Dam, Tapa, and now Mushpaka is to get you in a rhythm of seeing these words over and over and over again. Like the sister that's in class today, she was like, I want to, learn Hebrew, but it's like a stumbling block. With the only way that you're able to overcome that is by repetition and constantly seeing the same words over and over again. So when it comes to when they're doing Sabbath service, either this evening or if they're doing it early on the Shabbat Saturday, when you hear certain words when they're reading, like if you hear Dom, you're like, okay, I know Dom, I know that word means blood. You know what I'm saying? Or if you hear them in a verse saying Mashpakah, you're like, okay, I know that means family. So in that verse somewhere, it's talking about family or relation to someone. You know what I'm saying? And as you build your vocabulary, right, you'll be able to recognize things when you see them. And also, like prime example, if like prime example, so like we know that Allah means power. Allah is God, right? So if I come across a word in the Bible that says Allah Hayam, like, okay, I know that Allah means power. What does Yum mean? Oh, that's power, right? Or if I know the word Malak, right? So Malak means king, right? And I come across in the Bible, I see Malak Wak, I'd be like, well, I know that Malak is king, okay, and Ak is brother and Akwat is sister, so Wak must mean like a feminine conjugation. So what's a feminine conjugation for king? Oh, kingdom. Malak Wak means kingdom. It's something that a king rules over. So as you grow your vocabulary, knowing the root words, when you start seeing conjugations, right? Like prime example, right? So the word Ephraim is Aparia, right? So the root word in Ephraim is par, which is fruit. Now watch this, right? We go to the prefix, all right? The prefix in Aparium is I, which means I, right? And we know putting yum as a suffix makes it plural, right? So it's not I fruit, it's I am fruitful, right? That's what Ephraim means, Apari, right? It means I, right? Par, fruit, right? Yum, fruit is plural, so fruitful, right? Okay, so it's very, very, very important, right? So next class, what we're going to do is we're going to go over, try to go over. I'm gonna have them listed on the board before we get started. We're gonna do the first 25 of the most commonly used nouns. And I'll probably try and do the most commonly used verbs, so that way we'll have action to go with the nouns, right? Because there's no point in knowing all of these nouns but not knowing how to use them. Because a noun is a person, place, or thing. What good is that person, place, or thing if not knowing what these person, places, or things are doing, right? And then we're going to personalize. Then when we're going to grow from that, we're going to personalize it in first, second, third person, first person singular, second person plural, so on and so forth. So you'll be seeing like Anya for I, Anaknawa for we, Hawa'a for he, or Haya'a for she, right? So we're just going to keep building. But I wanted to start here to give you a catalog of informal greetings that you can use. So every time you see a brother, you don't have to be Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shupakata, or see his sister, Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Thabah Shem Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? You can just be like, Shalom, Dom. which is peace, blood. You know what I'm saying? Or Makara, Mushbaka. You know what I'm saying? What's happening, family? You know, so have fun with your language. Don't make it a chore. You know, when you're able to find phrases and terms that you use every day and flip it into Hebrew, it makes it fun. You know what I'm saying? And learning should be fun. All right. So we're gonna stop right here today. Next week, we're going to pick up with we're going to start off. It's the 100 most common nouns, but we're going to do the first 25. We're going to do the first 25 most common nouns, and then to add to that, so we can have action, we're going to do the most 25 common verbs. All right, to show you how they can play together. All right. So we're going to do a courtesy salute to the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh, Shem, Yahweh, Shah, brought the thumb to the brothers. And for this is Shalom, Yahweh, Shamar, Thah, Shem, Yahweh, Shah. And we're gone.